Hey everybody, welcome back to Feed the Beast. I gotta say, if there's one thing I can criticize about Rotary Craft, it is the in-game sounds. My god, are they obnoxious. I can't imagine having a whole base with nothing but Rotary Craft machines. You almost have to hide them away just to be able to do anything, to hear yourself think. I expanded the steam engines over here. I kind of doubled the number that were over here. I think we had 6 before, and now we have 12, or we had 8, and now we have 16. It didn't actually double the speed with which the grinder operates. I think it was at 14 or something seconds before, and now it's at 11, almost 12 seconds. In the long run, I think maybe we're going to set up a different way of transmitting power. We're going to have all of the engines way down at bedrock level or something, and we can transfer the power up with those straps like we're using over there. But we got the lubricant going. I'm going to shut this off because we end up getting way too many canola seeds, more than this thing can process quickly. This is probably full already. Oh no, not quite. Well, that'll be enough though. We'll get a lot of lubricant out of that. And I'm going to need this, so we'll take that. Last episode I was talking about how I was trying to find Blizz, and it wasn't going well. I still haven't been able to find any. I made some Mistcraft worlds with just kind of snow biomes. No luck. No luck at all. But I figured out that we can make cryothium dust if we... Where is it in here? Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I need to change that hotkey. I still have R set that it reorganizes the inventory. We can craft it. We can craft cryothium dust with blizz powder, redstone, snowball, and, not niter, saltpeter. And we can craft blizz powder. We could do it either with blizz rods from the blizz, or we can put a snowball in a fluid transposer, melt down some redstone, put it on that, and that ends up with blizz powder. So that's what I've been doing. I have a glacial precipitator here. It creates snowballs. I have a magnet crucible to melt down the redstone. In the middle, it produces the blizz powder. So that worked out fine. We don't need a lot of it, I don't think. But the next step of this would be... Oh god, I forgot what even I've been doing. What is that stuff called? The stuff Invar comes from. Nope. Where is it? Induction smelter Invar uses iron and ferrous ingot. And ferrous ingot comes from ferrous ore. That was what I was looking for. So the way we can kind of guarantee a shiny ingot, which is what I should actually be looking for, is if we smelt the ferrous ore, 100% chance of a shiny ingot. If we use cinnabar, and we can make cinnabar with a fluid transposer filled with gelled cryothium and one of the cinnabar ores from Thaumcraft. And gelled cryothium we can make by melting down the cryothium dust, produces gelled cryothium. So we have the fluid transposer here already. Let's pop this cryothium dust into the magma crucible. And let's go get some cinnabar ore that we've dug up from the quarries, which is where? Cinnabar ore. Come on. That it? That's it. There we go. We'll take a stack. And I think we get 1 cinnabar for each of these, so if we just pop this stack in here, is that all we're gonna... Oh no, it's still going. So we pop that in there, it'll go like that. Boom, we get some cinnabar. Guaranteed cinnabar. There's other ways you can make this. Pulverizing down redstone or just a regular, you know, silk-touched ore, you get 25% chance of it, but this is the only way to kind of guarantee that you get some. And since I'm not really doing anything with Thaumcraft anyway, may as well use it up. We're gonna have more than we need regardless. So, once we get the cinnabar, we're going to need an induction smelter. Do I have one on hand? I do not. How do we make one? Invar ingots, copper gears, redstone reception coil. Do I have any of those things? I have some. Oop. Reception coil. Yep, make one of them. Machine frame. I should have the recipe in there, I do. Make one of them. And we need copper gears. Right there. Make two of them. 1, 2, there we go, okay. So, I want one of these things, induction smelter. Very good. Let's pop this guy down. Right there. Turn all those off. So we need the cinnabar, and we need the ferrous ore, and we have a bunch of that. So if we put cinnabar in, and ferrous ore, there it goes. Boom! 100% shiny ingot. Awesome. I'm going to take this out and put this over here. Still need about 10 more. We're going to get... Wow, that used up quite a bit of... that stack of gelled cryothium produced a whole lot of... Or the cryothium dust produced a lot of that. It's not a bad turnover. There we go. Make another stack. I think we might have enough. Alright. And this is... Yeah, this is eventually going to run out of room. So that's what I wanted to do, just to get that going. So that is possible. We can guarantee the shiny ingots, and then those we can use for... It's the Enderium ore, or whatever it is. Where is that in here? Or the Enderium ingots? There we go. To make that, you need Enderium blend. For that, you need the shiny metal, and obviously for shiny metal, we need to pulverize down a shiny ingot. And if you just pulverize the ferrous ore, you only had a 10% chance of getting it. So, much better way to do it. It's pretty simple to make. I mean, we're not going to be assuming you're not going to be doing Thaumcraft. It's a pretty reasonable use of the resources. But today, what I'd like to do as well is... We already have this hole down to bedrock up here. Or almost to bedrock. This goes all the way down. It's a little bit off from bedrock. What are we at? We're at 15, so we can go down a little bit further. I'm either going to use this hole or I might dig another one. But the goal is going to be getting a hole straight down there, and then dropping water down it for one of the... or for one or more of the rotary craft water turbines. With that, we're going to run a bedrock breaker, and I needed the lubricant because those machines need to be lubricated up. What I might actually end up doing is just running it straight out of here into a tesseract, now that we have enough shiny ingots, so we don't have to worry really about not having enough materials to make a tesseract. So I'm going to take a quick break here, do a little bit of resource gathering and kind of construction, and get ready to start setting that up. So I will be right back. Okay, we are back. I've made up some of the stuff that we need. Man, these things are expensive. These are the hydrokinetic engines. You need 8 of these paddle panels to make them, and each of these requires 8 of these or 9 of the base panels. They are not cheap, but we got 3 of them. We also need to make some diamond shafts, and we're going to make a bedrock breaker. And for that, it's obsidian, base panel. Oh, I think I'm missing... Yeah, I need one more HLSA steel ingot. HSL. There we go. HLSA steel ingots there. No, what am I doing wrong? Where's the bedrock breaker? Right. Oh, I just seen it too. breaker. Right there. Diamonds. Okay, I need another diamond. There we go. And I can put one of these back. Okay, so diamond, diamond, and the HLSA gets us a bedrock breaker. Okay. Now, I just need to grab tesseracts. I've made 2 tesseract frames. Let's grab 2 of these guys. Okay, why is it taking time? What am I missing? Oh, it's gonna have to create some of the ingots, I think. There's one. I'm gonna grab another lever while I'm here, too. And the other one should be here momentarily. Come on. Take your time. Did I only ask it to craft one? I thought I asked it to craft 2. Before I put another order in, is it doing anything? Oh, I thought I saw it. Yeah, there it is. It's waiting on 1 bronze ingot for some reason. Are we getting another bug down here? I've been having bugs sometimes where it's not pulling stuff out of furnaces. Are you done? Could I get it out? You know what? Let's cancel that. Never mind, I don't want you to make it. I'll make it myself. Tesseract. Bronze. The bronze... What does bronze require? Copper and... You know what? Copper and tin? Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Bronze dust. Bronze. Oh, come on. Bronze ingot. Just give me 1. Did you make it? You did! Great! Okay, there we go. 2 tesseracts. Perfect. So we're going to put one of the tesseracts over in the lubrication quote-unquote factory. And we'll put it right under this nozzle, I guess. I don't think that'll be a problem. Put it right there. We'll set it to... we don't want it to receive or do anything with items or do anything with energy. And we want it to send only fluid. We're going to lock it as owner. Lubricant. And what do I already use? 1. Okay, so we'll set this to 2. Lubricant. Add it. Save it. Okay. So over here is where I've dug the hole. And it's going to go straight down to bedrock. It's over 64 blocks, which means we'll get maximum power out of the engines. I've got a little water up here. We got this linked up to that. Oh, crap. Hoping I would be faster, but fine. So then if we go down here, the water will end up falling in that, and we'll have the engines kind of at this level. And you have to have them... If they're facing in this direction, you have to have the water coming down on this side. It has to turn in a clockwise manner in that way, or if you're looking at it from the side that we're going to have the machines, we're going to have the machines over here, it has to be turning counterclockwise. So, put that there, and we'll put, I guess, the clutch there? Red is in, I think? Or is red out? No, red is in. And then we need the hydrokinetic engines, and we're gonna wait. Oh, that's gonna take its sweet time, isn't it? Oh no, there it is. Well, we'll wait for a second to put those up. Over here... Oh, I'm gonna need a bevel joint tooth, or a bevel shaft. Well that's fine. Okay, I'll get that at some point here. But then we're gonna have the diamond shafts. We'll have one there and one there. And then we'll put the bedrock breaker at the end of those. Right. You know what, I'm gonna go a little bit further. Oh! Come back to me. There we go. Put a diamond shaft there. We'll put a bedrock breaker there. The reason I'm putting a little bit of space in here is because I might change these for gearboxes, because I know we're going to be getting more power than this thing requires. Like, the breaker needs... 262 kilowatts of power and 8 kilonewton meters of torque. And we're going to be getting more than that in torque, so we can use the gearbox to convert some of it to speed. And that'll just make it work a little bit faster. Alright, that's done. Let's put the kinetic engines. Boom, boom, boom. Flip them around. Maybe red is out. Which way are you facing? Here we go. So that's got to be that way. And then these got to be... that. They are that way then. Yeah, they're fine. Okay. So there we go. Then we're going to put... Oh, I need to get the lubricant stuff too. Let's dig up a little bit of room here. And we'll put a... We'll put this guy, the portable tank. We'll put him right there. And then when we get the... I'll get some lubricant tubing or whatever and put it under there, and then that'll take care of the engines. You don't have to lubricate them each individually. If you lubricate one end, I think it works for all of them. Or I've never had any problems in creative playing around with it like that, so I think that's how it's going to work. And then we'll take the Tesseract, and I guess we'll put it there. And fluid ducts going into that. So this guy's got to be set to owner only. Receive fluid. Lubricant. There we go. So that'll keep this guy full. He'll keep these things full. We got more than enough lubricant up top. Okay, I'm going to just make a couple more of those, kind of the curvy and the up and down shafts, and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back down here. We have the bevel gears. We'll put one there. We need to change what sides this thing's coming out of. And I could never figure that. Okay, so that's like, what, purpley magenta or whatever, and blue on the top. So we can do that one. We want it to output there and input there, right? No, there. Okay, so it'll input that side, output that side. That's what we want. This guy is inputting in the right place. And we want it to output there. There we go. Input down. Now we can use another one of these diamond shafts. We can put that right there, and then we'll just flip him around. Oh, can we not go up and down with this guy? I thought we could with these. Yeah, we can with these. If I come at him from this angle... If I take this out... and then come at it from top... Oh, that's the gear! Never mind. I had a spare 2-to-1 gear around. That's what I want. Okay, so we'll put that guy back. He's coming out the right side. Input down. There's what I want. Diamond shaft. Okay. Boom. That is backwards. There we go. Okay. We're going to pick this up. because I brought a dynamometer down. Put him right there. Bedrock breaker right there. Clear out a little bit of room. So this thing works 4 blocks in front of it, so it'll work on that one, then that one, then that one, then that one, then we're going to have to move it. Probably just one over. But we should be good to go, I think. Lubricant. Boom. Wow. Sucked it right out of there. Alright. Yeah, good to go, I think. And we got the clutch there, so I'll put a lever there, and then we can turn that clutch on or off. Okay, let's get that water falling. Kind of excited to see if this works. Hoping it's gonna work first try. And these things probably hurt you if you stand near them, I'm thinking. Maybe we'll just do this so we can look up a little bit better without walking into them. Here comes the water. There we go. Okay. Nothing is being destroyed. Clutch is working. Let's turn the clutch on. That's not spinning because it's probably backwards. There we go. Everything's working. We're getting 491 kilonanometers of torque. And what do we need? 8. But it's only working at 32 rads, which means this has an operating time of 22 seconds. We should see this start working on this one in a moment here. But let's pause that for a sec. Pop this guy out. Let's put down that gearbox this ways. Give it a little shift right click to change it to speed mode. And we're gonna have to bring some of this lubricant over to the gearbox. There we go. Okay. And it's full? It is filling. That's fine. Okay, let's give this guy a flip again. Now we're up to 64 rads. This thing's working time is now 20 seconds, which is not amazing. We could up this, I guess. We could... What did it start at? 48 or something like that? So we could use... like a 4-to-1 maybe? Or maybe an 8-to-1? What do we need? 8? No, we couldn't use an 8-to-1. That'd be too much. We could use a 4-to-1 there. But it worked first time. Let's see this guy start working. And then I think we're going to have to go get a chest to put on top of that. Come on, do your job. It'll start decreasing like a micro block when it actually starts doing its thing here. You'll see a little bit of a lip appear. Like it'll go down about an 1/8 of a block. And I think it takes 8 operations. So this says it has an operation time of 20.95 seconds. So 8 times that is the amount of time it's going to take to break 1 bedrock block. Okay. It doesn't seem to be breaking it just yet. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back when I see some actual progress happening here. So I will see you in a moment. Okay, so as should have been obvious, and probably was obvious to you, and I can imagine you were telling me that I was doing it wrong in your head, this was incorrectly set up. So now I've got it facing down, the bedrock breaker, and I went and I made a 4-to-1 gearbox to kind of increase that. We can slap the 2-to-1 in here if we need to, and I think that should be about as much as we're going to get out of it. But let's turn this thing on again. What broke? Oh, the shaft broke. Really? Okay, we'll get that back. Turn that off. So diamond shaft goes there. If we flip that to speed, that's what I didn't do. Speed, okay. Maybe this one won't break? No, there we go. I was trying to push too much torque through that and it couldn't handle it. So we needed 8 K&M. We've got 12 to run this thing. Something is amiss. There we go. Oh, that broke too. Okay. Shut her down. There we go. Pop that guy there. That way. There we go. Boom. Yeah, everybody's turning now. That guy's spinning. 19 seconds is now his time to work. 1.5 megawatts of power. That's a lot of power coming out of these hydro turbines. Or hydrokinetic engines. Not bad. Not bad. A lot of power, a lot of speed. We should see this guy. Yeah, there we go. See that? It's kind of gone down a little bit. It'll drill down to the bottom. Down to, the very bottom layer of Bedrock. It won't break the bottom layer, though. But once it finishes working its way through that stone, I think we can just come back and like right-click it or something, and we can get the bedrock dust out of it, and then with that, we can make a lot of things. Where is it here? Bedrock dust. So that with that, we can make a bedrock ingot. Use is what I want. And that you can make some neat things. You can make a bedrock pick, which comes with its own silk touch. You can make a bedrock axe. You make a bedrock sword that comes with looting 5 and sharpness 5, which is pretty cool. Bedrock hose, just to have, I guess. Bedrock shears. Or you can make armor, comes with built-in protection 4, feather falling 4, all that kind of stuff. Railgun ammunition, which would do a significant amount of damage, I think. You can also make some neat machines here. Make a block ram, which I'm not entirely sure what that does. I'll have to look that up. Let's flip through here. Oh, it went right through. But the most important thing we can make are things like bedrock shaft units, which is bedrock dust surrounding a shaft unit. Let's look at the uses for these. We can make a pressure head. I'm not entirely sure what that's useful for. Shaft unit. We can make high-strength springs, bedrock gears. Can actually make placeable bedrock. That's kind of neat. High-strength springs again. So I'm going to let this thing do its work, and going to check the time. I'm not sure how long we've been going. If we're getting close to the end, maybe we'll do some more stuff with this next episode, but I'm going to keep... I mean, because this is going to take a while. So I'm going to have it just continue working, come back, get the bedrock dust out of it. What I'm really interested in making with this, though, are these shaft units. Because with those, then we can start making transmission things that aren't going to break. Like when you saw when we had this set to torque instead of speed, it snapped the diamond shaft units. It was too much power. I think you can basically put an infinite amount through a bedrock one. And that is what we're going to use to make a very fast spawning mob spawning machine kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to take a break and I'll be right back. Yeah, I just checked the time. We've been going long enough. So I'm going to end it here. Once again, I'm Nightcat. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.